Hello student, myself Nazneen Akhtar. Welcome to my study channel Naz Studies. Today the topic is on mitochondria. Mitochondria is called as powerhouse of the cell. It is one of the important cell organelles, self-duplicating in nature, filamentous organelles found in all aerobic eukaryotic organisms, mainly concerned with respiration. That is your aerobic respiration. So mitochondria, it is called by different synonyms like chondriosome, blastosome, bioblast, powerhouse, and endosymbiont in cell. The different name we can call like from this. Mitochondria, when you exclude this one outer membrane, then this is also called as mitoplast. And mitochondria is first discovered by A. Kolliker in the year 1850 in flight muscles of insect. So it was first discovered by A. Kolliker. Second, it was called as bioblast by Oldman in the year 1894. The term mitochondria was coined by Bende in 1897. Come to the number. The number of mitochondria varies from cell to cell. So its number is varies. Plant cell mitochondria is less as compared to the animal cell, and it is depend upon the metabolic activities, or you can say energy requirement. The number of chlorella and chlamydomonas, it has one mitochondria per cell. But if you find in the sea urchin, it is extended from 30,000 to 3 lakhs in oocyte. Then the flight muscle cell that is discovered by A. Kolliker, the flight muscle cells, it is their mitochondria is raises up to the 5 lakh. So mitochondria, their number can be varies from cell to cell. Mainly the shape of mitochondria is rod shape, and it is range from 144 mu in length and 0.2 to 1.5 micrometer in weight. About the thickness of mitochondria, it is 60 Armstrong in thickness. Now come to the structure of mitochondria. We will see the structure. See here, mitochondria structure. This is one membrane. This is one membrane. So it is double layer membrane. And the two here in the inner mitochondria, here we see it is in finger-like projection. This is called as finger-like, or infolding is present in the inner membrane, and it is necessary. It is necessary to increase this, because the infolding increase the surface area of the inner membrane, and is important to carry out the ATP process or ATP synthesis. So the infolding of inner membrane is called as cristae. The jelly matrix-like substance that are present inside the mitochondria, that is called as matrix. And what matrix contain? It contains the enzyme for protein synthesis and lipid synthesis. The main Krebs or TCA cycle enzyme is also present inside here in the matrix. The space between two, see, this is inner membrane, this is outer membrane, and the space between these two, it is mainly 80 to 100 Armstrong in thickness, and that is also called as intermembrane space. It is also called as outer chamber. Outer chamber. And this one is your inner chamber. This one. Inside. Inner chamber. So what more contained inside the matrix? It contains DNA circular. It contains DNA which is circular in nature. That's why mitochondria is semi-autonomous. It has dense granule, and it contains the ribosome, that is 70 years. Same like as prokaryote, the ribosome is 70 years. That's why it is endosymbiont in cell. Because as it was thought that the mitochondria was originated from prokaryotic cell. So the ribosome they are found is 70 years. We see this was outer membrane. Outer membrane has less protein and more lipid. And inner membrane has more protein and less lipid. Outer membrane is this one which has less protein, more lipid. This inner membrane more protein and less lipid. Now, in the inner side of the inner membrane, we will see this racket-like structure, and that racket-like structure is called as oxysome. This is oxysome. It is also called as FO/F1 particles. It is important in carrying out the process of ATP synthesis. So, it has head, stalk and base. Head is F1 particle or it is ATP synthesis. It is also called as head base and meant for ATP synthesis. Means ATP synthesis enzyme is there that help in ATP synthesis. ATP is your adenine triphosphate energy currency of cell. That's why mitochondria is called as powerhouse of the cell. The stalk is F5F6 particle and the base is your FO particle. And all together they are FO/F1 particle. It is also called as elementary particles. Elementary particles. See this structure here. This structure, this one, they are elementary particle or oxysome. They mainly the head piece is in the matrix, and this part, the base part, is embedded in the inner membrane. So this is the structure here. See, this I am making in this diagram. We will understand how ATP synthesis takes place. In the inner membrane, this one is inner membrane. This side is matrix. It is also called as M phase, and the this side is about the this side inner membrane, and this side is called as C phase, cytosolic phase. Inside the membrane is M phase, outside the membrane is C phase. That is your cytosolic phase of inner membrane. Inner membrane of this one cytosolic phase, this side is your M phase. So in this diagram also see the oxysome is present here. And this, in the inner membrane there is electron transport system protein is so much there, and means here the so many protons are produced from this chain. When the electrons are transferred, production of proton, also high energy proton is developed or formed. These high energy protons, they are present in the where? They are present in the cytosolic phase of inner membrane. So this high energy proton, they move towards the matrix, but they can't move directly into the inner chamber or the inside the matrix. So it required they are passed through the oxysome. And in oxysome, in the head piece, it has ATPase synthesis. So when the proton with high energy pass through this ATPase synthesis, then it take ADP plus inorganic phosphate and led to the formation of ATP. This high energy take ADP and IP from there, and in presence of this synthase enzyme ATP synthase, it led to the formation of ATP. So large numbers of ATP is produced like this. And in the electron transport system, a pair of proton is coming from. Pair of protons are come from the inner membrane. So in this way, the ATP synthesis takes place in the inner matrix side of mitochondria. So now we will discuss about the functions of mitochondria. What is the function? The function of mitochondria is, the main function is it is powerhouse of the cell, means it produces energy. It produces energy in the form of ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate. So it is in aerobic respiration. In aerobic respirations, the site of aerobic respiration. So it is called as a site of aerobic respirations. It also helps in the beta oxidation of fatty acid in animal cell. We know it contains so many enzymes inside the inner chamber or in the matrix. So it helps in the beta oxidation of fatty acid. The regulation of calcium ion is also take place inside the mitochondria. And calcium function is so much, we have studied calcium ion function in our cell and body, and that is regulated inside the mitochondria. It also useful information of some important amino acid is also prepared inside the mitochondria. The ATP is generated through Krebs cycle and electron transport system. It is also the intermediate for the synthesis of biomolecules like steroid, chlorophyll, cytochrome. All these the intermediate which are produced. It provide the intermediate. And the last is your main important is cytoplasmic inheritance. We know mitochondria is located in the cytoplasm. So the and we know the eggs during the fertilization also the sperm nucleus is shared by the sperm, but the cytoplasm is shared by the egg cell also along with nucleus. So as it is very important, the cytoplasmic inheritance, means the cytoplasm characters are shared by the mitochondria. So this is all about the function of the mitochondria. This is all about today's class. Next class we go with different organelles. Till then, bye.